Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday, my Sugarbears, and welcome to another video. As you can see by the title, you know what we're in here about. I'm not doing a message of the week this week or a weekly forecast this week. I'm not doing either of those because I have some things I really want to talk about. And I've decided to do a schedule. So I'm going to start doing my videos every Tuesday and Thursday. So today, what I want to talk about is when psychic predictions don't come true, like, and the why and the how. So before I get into it, I want to say thank you for liking, for commenting, for subscribing. Make sure you continue to do all those things. That really helps the channel grow and lets people see what I'm talking about. And also be sure to leave comments. Comments are important. I love responding. I love hearing what people have to say and hearing different points of view is important to me. So let's get into it. So why don't readings, when you get a reading from a reader, right? Whether it's a psychic, whether it's a medium, whether it's a any kind of healer, even spell work, right? And sometimes you get things done, you get work done, and it doesn't come to pass, or it doesn't come to pass in the way you want it to. So why does that happen? There's a lot of different factors, but I can only talk about the factors that I've seen and that remain, that are, how do I put it? That are that stick out to me. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Lord have mercy. That stick out to me. So let's say you go to a reader and you want to know about your love life. The two main things that most people, when they go to readers, regardless of who they are, myself included, we all want to know about our love life. Well, let me actually make that four, because there are four different topics. It's either about love and money. Those are the first two. Then it's about career, which falls into the money category. And oftentimes it's about your spiritual path. Like, are you going in the right direction? Are you making the right decisions? Things like that. So say you get a reading from somebody, whether it be over the phone, whether it be in person, whether it be through a chat, because there are many different ways to do readings. And they tell you all this stuff. They're like, well, within 3 months, you're going to have a new job. You're going to make more money. You're going to be in a better place. Spiritually, you're already doing this and doing that, right? And a lot of it jails. But then say 3 months come by, 3 months come and go, and nothing comes true. So, or nothing comes to pass in the way that you would think. Oftentimes, when readings don't happen, there's one or two reasons. The first reason is timing. Because here's what happens with a lot of people, and I've been guilty of this myself in the very beginning. In the very beginning, when you first start getting readings, right? You literally will go from, like, you'll get a reader that you trust. Like, it's kind of like going to a hairstylist. We all have a hairstylist or a clerk that we know that kind of knows us, like knows what we like, knows the things that really that we enjoy, right? And so we go to this reader, and this reader knows us. They get it down to the T. But then, say the predictions that they say or that they've seen, sense, and feel, they don't happen for them, right? Then here's what happens. Then you go from reader to reader to reader to reader, hoping for the same answer. And what that does is, whether you know it or not, what that does is that actually influences the timing. That influences the flow of events. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go to other readers for second opinions, because in a lot of times, in a lot of ways, readers are a lot like doctors. There's nothing wrong with a second opinion. And also, when you get a reading from somebody, no matter who it is, whether it's me, whether it's somebody else, I may see and sense and feel one thing, and then the other reader may see and sense and feel another. That doesn't mean that we're wrong. It just means that it's like looking at four sides of a box. You're going to see different sides, or like looking at a prism or a rainbow. Some people may see the yellow, the orange, the red. Some folks may see the blue, the indigo, and the purple. You know, but in that, by you hopping, right? By you hopping, what happens is that does influence the timing a little bit, the flow, not the timing itself, but the flow of it, of things to come. Because you're literally, whether you know it or not, you're kind of how do I put this? It's like the space-time continuum for all my nerds out there. You're kind of messing with that a little bit. Um, Another one would be, ooh, another reason why, predictions don't happen, not just timing, but if you don't believe it, you won't receive it. So, say you call somebody about your love life, or well, let's not go love life because love life is typical. Let's go into money. So, say you call somebody about your money, financial situation, and they tell you like, listen, financially, you're going to be fine. Quit worrying so much. Da, 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 da. They're telling you all the things that you know in your heart of hearts, right? That they're right about. And what they see is definitely, you're working towards that goal of what they see and sense and feel. But you don't believe it. You don't think it's gonna work. You're like, okay, I know it's gonna happen. Like, how do I put it? I know it's gonna happen, but I'm so entrenched. I'm so snared by my own emotions. I can't see straight. You know what I mean? I can't. Like, I'm so depressed. I'm so down. I'm so frustrated that right now I can't see the forest despite the trees. So in turn, the prediction doesn't happen. Um, let's see another one. What's another one? Then another one would be. Let me think of another one. Another one would be, believe it or not. Another one would be that psychic may not be accurate. It happens. There are a lot of readers where we listen, and I include myself. I've done readings for people where I've been completely off base. Okay, that doesn't mean that psychic or that reader isn't real. They're just not real to you. They're not real for you. They're not the reader for you. That happens too. Sometimes energies just don't gel. Another one would be, you might be hard to read. And actually, and I've been wanting to talk about this for a minute, believe it or not, I have. But what really inspired it, and I have to give them a special shout out, is Flame Monroe. Flame Monroe, as you all know, I had done a reading for Flame. And if you haven't seen it, you can go back and watch it. But I did a reading for Flame. And in it, I will admit I was nervous. And I even said it. I was nervous and I was intimidated. And and Sunday, because like I'm saying, like, it was weeks ago, but Sunday Flame was on live. And I watch Flame's lives a lot. I think Flame is awesome, very funny, right? And I made a comment during his live and he read it. And he said to me, thank you for trying. He wasn't being mean about it. And I'm saying he, I'm going to go back and forth. I'll say he and they, I don't want to misgender. But they said to me, thank you so much for trying. And I'm not reading you, but everything you said about me, is aside from what you said about me and my children, were off base. Everything you said was off base. You totally missed the mark. And he was like, I'm not reading you. I swear I'm not. He was like, but you didn't jail with me. And that happens. And granted, can it sting a little bit when people tell you that? It can. It can hurt a little bit. Let's be real. But that's ego mainly. Let's be honest. It is. Um, but at the same time, it also lets you know that it's not that you're not a good reader. That doesn't mean you're not a good reader or that you can't read people. It just means that for that particular person or that particular situation or that energy, it's not for you. You know what I mean? That's not. Sometimes, and we all know this. Sometimes you can walk into a room and just know, I don't belong here. You know what I mean? Or you can meet somebody and be like, we are not going to jail. You just know it. It's the same thing. And that happens with readings too. Sometimes you'll get a reader, or vice versa, a reader will get a client and be like, you know what? It's nothing against you personally, but energetically, I cannot read for you. Or it's nothing against you personally as a reader, but your energy's off for me, and I can't. I already know our energies are not going to mesh, so I don't think I am the client for you. It happens, and in turn, if you keep going back to this person, regardless of the fact that your energies don't mesh, that's why a lot of your predictions may be slow to come to happen or not happen at all. Um, let's see, what's another one? Another reason why a lot of times predictions don't come to pass is because sometimes you can want something too much. You know what I mean? You know how you want something so bad, you can just taste it, right? But then it's like, okay, I want this, but I'm not. Okay, here's another one. I want it so bad, but I'm not doing the work to get it. Excuse me. So let's say you get a reading and they tell you in the reading, okay, the love of your life is coming. And instead of you doing the work, meaning you starting to love on yourself, you starting to take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, you starting to date, venture out into dating a little bit, going on Tinder and Bumble and things of that nature, right? Doing all these things, meeting people, being social. Instead of you doing those things, doing the work, right? You're just waiting for the man to come or the person to come. You're not doing the work. And to quote, that Bible that a lot of y'all love so much, but you don't hardly read, faith without works is dead. So that's another reason why a lot of predictions don't happen either. If you're not doing the work to get said thing to happen, it's not going to happen. And then the final thing would be sometimes it's just not for you to have. And that's with anything. That could be not that you don't deserve money, not that you don't deserve love. That's not what I'm saying. But the picture. Sometimes the picture that we as a reader may see, maybe that's not for you to have right now. And that kind of goes back to timing. Maybe right now it's just not meant for you to have that right now. You know what I mean? Because maybe you're not in the right mind space. Because oftentimes when you have clients, and I'm speaking from a reader, you have a lot of clients, not all, but you have a few that have that fairy tale uh, mindset, that rose colored glasses. Like, oh, the man's just gonna come in my life and sweep me off my feet, and we're gonna live happily ever after, and it's gonna be fabulous. Or you have the, oh, I'm gonna be rich and I'm gonna hate on people and stun on hoes and da da da. And it's like, but okay, that may happen. You may meet the man, woman of your dreams. You may get the money you want, but it may not happen in the way. You know what I'm saying? And it may not be for you, because you're so entranced by how do I say it, about the fairy tale, that you can't see the reality of the situation, right? And this is from someone who does it. I'm very much a romantic. I'm very much I try to be positive. You know what I mean? I try to have a positive disposition, but I also have to be realistic and be like, wait a minute, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't sit here and bullshit and stuff and be like, wait, okay, I want a man, but what am I doing to get said man? What am I doing to keep said man? What am I doing to attract the kind of love, the kind of money, the kind of career, the kind of spiritual growth in my life? What am I doing? Am I not doing the work? Am I not saying my prayers? Am I not meditating? Am I not communicating to my ancestors? What am I not doing? You know what I mean? And oftentimes that happens too. So oftentimes when a prediction doesn't come to pass, or saying a prediction comes but it's slow to take shape, right? Don't blame the messenger. Look at the message and look at what it's trying to show you and teach you, because in every message, there's a lesson. And in every lesson, there's a blessing. So, with that being said, I am Leo Brown, and I hope this video enriches your life on some level, shape, or form. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, for commenting, and for subscribing to the channel. Until next time, my Sugar Bears, I will see you guys later, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.